I started music at a very young age. My mom really didn't support the fact that I wanted to take that route. I almost stopped. I almost quit at some point. Like, I stopped music. Music itself, it's spiritual, to be very honest. Music is something that you don't have to work too hard to feel it. Do you understand? They don't have to tap you before you get to feel that there's something in there. I don't know. I can't describe how it feels, but I just love the sound.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the LHC podcast, the podcast that inspires elevated living. My name is Alonge Olayinka and I'm your host today. I am sitting in for Emmanuel Aremo, your very regular host. On this episode, we'll be talking about creativity versus fear, parental fear. When I say fear, I mean parental fear. These are the major issues that most upcoming artists, emerging artists have when they start their career. On today's episode, I have a very brilliant, unique, intelligent, emerging artist, one that has put a lot of effort into his creative work. It was started early as a child artist, and he has so much experience about what parents feel, their fears, their emotions, their mistrust and distrust or trust about the industry, and his growth. And he's going to share those wonderful time with us. I have no other than Dewusi. Please, can you clap for my host from the house?
They should clap from the spirit. Yo, this is Dewusi, pronounced Dewusi, just like he said. It's nice to be here. I feel great to be here.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Can you share your journey into the music world, how it all began? Let's have a feel of what it's all begun for people who don't know you.
Apparently, my journey long. To be very honest with you, I started music at a very young age. And when I mean young age, talking about the days of the band, right?
Wow.
I apparently feel the band is who inspired me to do music. And how did this happen? It happened when I was still in Ketu Alakbere. That's the artist I grew up, right?
Yeah,
So,
about what age then?
I should be at plus or minus. I should be around 6, 7. Yes, that was then. So I used to be in primary school then, yeah, and I used to listen to Music Africa. I don't know if you guys know that program. It used to be showed on, is it Silverbird or MTV something? Music Africa now. So then
MTV base.
I don't know if it could be MTV based, but it's more like Music Africa's. I'm trying to like picture out the best way I can make you guys understand. But for those who are the OGs in the game, who understand that Music Africa program where they play artist songs. So then they used to play Why Me by the band. And I fell in love with that song so well that every morning, my neighbors then, if they are opportune to watch this, they will know what I'm talking about. So as early as 6, when your regular kids wake up, instead of you to get prepared for school, I would go outside the compound. if I can remember vividly, I will go outside the compound and I will be singing, and most times I'm more like the alarm to other neighbors in the compound, because I'll get carried away and I'll even forget that my voice is disturbing. So that is how it has been for me. along the line. The band is the, the man in the picture. Why Me became a song I can sing off air without even looking at the lyrics book. I don't know if we still have that lyrics book till now, but Why Me has been that and changed me.
Was it only the music that inspired you, or other things? Can you share other things that might have been the inspiration? You know, like most artists, oh, I like this guy's a mentor, and the way he dress or stuff and all that
Well,
attitude, or
to me, the band is an entertainer, and the band is also a work of art, to be very honest. The band has been someone that when I see him step on stage during those periods, I used to feel like this is me. You understand? Mine are more like a raw soul, pure energy. That's the kind of person I am. When I'm in an environment, I'm very raw with everything I say, and I'm more like energetic about it. When you see me in my time of performance or making music, you will notice that, oh, this guy just have that energy to do that. You know? So along the way, the band is the main source of me saying to myself that, oh, they will see. Okay, before I was being they will see, I was being Lee Damsey. From Lee Damsey, Popular Boy Damsey. From Popular Boy Damsey, Boy Damsey. So along the line, it's just change of name, finding who I am. So it's that process that brought Dewusi. And the way Dewusi came out, maybe along the line I would explain.
all right, thank you. For you at that age, six, six,
6'7". Yeah.
6, 7, how do you know that yes, this is what I want? Because it's believed that most people at that age don't even know what they want, apart from eat and go to school, come back, sleep, and mommy, I want to eat. That's just about mostly. So finding out that yes, having the conviction at age 6, 7, how do you explain that?
Music itself, it's spiritual, to be very honest. Music is something that you don't have to work too hard to feel it. Do you understand? They don't have to tap you before you get to feel that there's something in there. I don't know. I can't describe how it feels, but I just love the sound. She said she wanted to be mine. You know, the way it was at that point is just something that works inside of
the
me.
vibes.
And I wanted to be like that. I love what I was hearing, and I wanted to be like that. And I started writing, even for the point that what I was writing was nonsense. But I picked up my pen and biro as at that year, I started writing. So from then, I moved to Ogun State, Songwater, where I met, we relocated. So Songwater was where everything now began to pop out that I think this is what I want to do. So Skate Alakpere was just the background of me coming back from school, going to my cousin's place because they stay opposite the house, like the same house, but the front of the house while we stayed at the back. You understand? So I go to their house. Mom is actually at work. Now only me their house. So I go to their house to just relax till Momsi come. Then she call my name at night. That she's around though, then I have to come back to our own apartment. So I listen to Music Africa each time. And most time when music comes up, we have music like Why Me, we have music like Idris Abdul Karim, Nigeria Jaga Jaga, just like the way I said it till now. But I was more connected to the sound the band gave me then.
At that point,
As a
child,
that I want to do this thing. So that was how it grew in me, and to this very moment, I'm grateful I never stopped chasing.
So for you, at what point did your parents came in, got involved? While you were doing all this, 7-year-old you, 5 years old you, at what point did mommy and daddy or mommy came in and say, music, are you doing music? Or when did they become aware that this boy, music ma lo fẹ́ ṣe, ó fẹ́ lọ máa jójó eré ìtàgé, ó fẹ́ lọ máa kọrin? At what time, at what point did it occur to them that, man, this guy can't do this, or he can do this, or what were the, give us a follow-up on what are the things that happened, like what are the things you did that gave them the awareness that you were leaving school, or probably you were not serious with your life, because I know that most parents are usually in that manner. We have our parents in the past, not like now when every parent wants their child to be Davido or Wizkid or the branch.
Okay. It happened when we relocated back to Ogun State. I lived with my mom all my life, like while growing up. So she's a 9 to 5 worker, you understand? So apparently working in Lagos, now coming down to Ogun State, she barely sees what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, when I mean sees what I do, it's not that I am being doing it, something eating or something. But for the fact that when she comes back, she's tired. Me, myself,
She's
I've
trying
got
to provide.
Yeah, provide
And
just
still
to
guide you.
guide me and all of those things. So she gave me the word of my own. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So I started doing music back. Not I never even stopped, but moving back to Ogun State, that's relocating down to Songota. That was where I decided to myself that this is it. And how did I decide that this is it? I had friends, 2 friends. I have friends like Diamond, and I call him Matthew, and I have friends like David. So we used to do something like rehearse on
like,
songs.
like vibe.
We have songs
vibe to
like
songs.
vibes to songs that we have our own songs.
Were you forming a group?
More like a group.
Okay.
Do you understand?
What age was this?
I was 9 years old.
Oh wow.
Yes, because yes, I was 9 years old. 9, 10, within that range. That was when I moved. We started the group. So we called our. We used to we are 3. So because my name is Dari, him is Matthew and David. So we tried to form a name, but I can't.
You don't
categorically
remember
the name.
what's name?
So what I knew then was we don't have a studio. We don't have a recording. All we had was we just want to do music. Then we took Songo is that as at that time is an I was talking about 2007. It was an area that is underdeveloped. Do you understand?
Okay.
So we had no idea of where we were going to, but we just knew we want to do this thing. I found somebody who enjoyed what I want to do. You also find someone who enjoys what he wants to do. There are rappers. I sing. No, I was a rapper. Matthew is a rapper. Then David is a singer. So we came together. We started writing songs. I think one of the songs is Cinderella, Black and Yellow. Some kind of songs that you would just but you just want to do something, you know. So we got that song. We didn't record it till today. We didn't record that song.
But you still remember?
I remember.
Wow.
I have my books.
You still have your books
I have
today?
the books that when I moved back to Ogun State, that I was writing songs. I still have everything. But the difference there is the lyrics I used then, can't use it.
Okay, that was
only if I just improvise. But the chorus part, I can still try to improvise to make it
melody.
Look, you understand? Because the growth is there already. It's not more like where I used to be. So then I remembered we took a shako and bako. We now put it in junctions of our any junction that links to our area that leads to what we call home. We wrote producer. We are musicians. We need a producer. Please reach us. We don't have a number. We just the idea that wherever they are seeing that post,
like the kind of what they call Orita Meta.
Exactly, it's a junction. So you
like a T junction.
We initiated that post in a way that it will direct you to where we are
at age 9.
At age 9, 10. That's the way we did it. So we don't have a number. We don't have a phone. You understand? But we use that as a roadmap to whosoever wants to get us to you. As at that time, you see it in this place, you see it in this place, till we finally get to where we are. But fortunately, we didn't see anybody. Okay. So we got discouraged at some point. It's more like music was not going to happen. It's more like we are not going to get what we need or what we want.
Where you are going.
Or where we are going.
Like there is no road.
Or there is no road. And fell out.
The three of you?
The three of us.
Everybody went their separate way?
Not really separate ways. The inspiration was not there anymore. You know, consistency is the key. But I get to understand that when I am much older, not at the point whereby we are doing it. I wasn't doing music because I want to be famous.
At that point?
At that point. And I wasn't doing music because I just wanted to do music. But that spirit that eats me each time I listen to Why Me pushed me
to do it. Did you have any recording at the point, like going to the studio? At what age did you enter the studio?
May so rest in peace to my uncle.
Okay.
AGO, right? So this is how it all happened. I have, he had a housewarming, that year in Ikorodu, and unfortunately or fortunately, all the family came.
Wow.
You understand?
The whole
family,
entire family
came celebrating him for the success he had at that point. So I used to have one other. My family is very large. You understand? So I used to have one other uncle or cousin. Cousin, Ababa. So he's musically inclined.
Okay. But was he doing music too?
He was not doing music, but Okoloshi. You understand? You know, people that listen to. He tell me how my musical, my lyrical stuff change was when I finish writing. I go to him. He's going to look at it like, no, Peter, need to stop by. He started let me sing
like
the difference between
guiding you,
punchline, wordplay.
He's
one that made me understand what punchline and wordplay is and how I can make use of it. So he will now tell me, okay, what boy am I? Because then I was a rapper.
Right, come and listen to MI.
Come listen to MI, Vector,
Ruggedy Baba, Idris Abdul Karim.
He didn't really even put Idris into it.
Okay.
Those are the people he was trying to like.
The artists that were popping that year, they were the OGs.
Yes, he was also trying to build
your mind.
My mind, the way I think. You understand? So he played a very huge role in pertaining to my writing when I was a rapper. Then he listened to Da Green and Bigiano.
Oh, he listened to Da Green too?
And Bigiano. And he owns a PS2 radio station.
Okay.
Don't worry, I could tell you now that one. Because I do some kind of shit on that one. So after that, to cut the long story short, we all went to Ikorodu. Then I got to Ikorodu that day. Then Ababa met another cousins of mine. His name is Leke O. Okay. So it was not like, Leke O, how you doing now? They've seen for so many years. So we're connecting again. Kilon Shane sing, like, what are you doing now?
Yeah.
Mommy, producer.
Producer,
you get that kind of peak.
Wait till me, I don't define.
So, wow. Peter, come. He's called me in, like, producer, artist. You know that kind of peak. Family ni something. I was like, oh, Shoman Kori, but I've not ever been in the studio before, and that was the truth. I was like, okay, that we don't want to divert the reason why we are here. You know, that's at the housewarming and all. So we now had to like just exchange contact. Then everybody celebrated. My late uncle. Okay. Everybody celebrated.
I was thinking you were going to drop that day.
No, he didn't even tell me to. He didn't even tell me to. So the following month, he now invited me at Igbe. The studio is at Laminos Street as at that time, if I'm not mistaken.
That's Liasu Road.
Liasu Road, that area. Then Lekeo, you know, then I had to talk to my mom. Ababa talked to my mom, you know, at that point.
The family
something. So my mom allowed me that, by Friday, you go to, when you're back from school, you move from Ogun State down to Leasu. You understand? And by Sunday, you have to come back because of school on a Monday. That was the life I was living for the past 2 years.
From
Why
your-
with? Yes.
Okay, you are going
2
from
years or 1.5 years.
from Ogun State
Every
or from
Friday.
Ikorodu to
From now we met at Ikorodu.
Okay.
Then we exchanged number, but he lives in Ikotun Egbe.
Okay.
You understand? So I have to move every Friday. I'll enter Yanopaja bus as young as I was then.
by yourself.
By myself, I
At
was
age
at
10?
11, no, I was at 11 years.
Wow.
11 years at that time. My mom gave me that
That freedom.
that life on my own. You understand?
Because they also feel that you are capable of taking care of
It's
yourself.
not even because I was capable of taking care of myself. It's because she realized she can't always keep me in that space of her own. You understand? So I used to move from Songwater to about the toll gate. When I get to toll gate, I'll just enter Yanopaja, then down to Ikotun. That's how I've been doing it. I think 1.5 years. I don't know if it's up to 2 years.
Do you have a phone then?
I have his phone, but it's not
Not
this,
digital,
not digital kind of stuff. And as at that time, the day I entered studio was the day I opened Facebook. And if you look at my Facebook to date, the first picture there was me in the studio. So imagine me when I was 11 years old.
Wow.
If you go deep down to my Facebook, I just did a picture like this. Do you understand?
Very
and that was
innocent.
the first. That was I was very innocent. I never sabi anything. I just want to sing. You understand? So I got to that spot, and for the first 2-3 weeks, he didn't allow me to enter the booth, because then we used to use booths. It's not more of we can just record anywhere as it is now. Then we used to use booths. So he would just tell me to sit beside him. Then artists used to come in.
To record.
Yes. I can't remember this artist, but this artist I've met there as at that time, Isolate. I don't know if...
Oh, Isolate did something with the green before.
And did with Nice too.
Yes.
So Isolate used to come in to the studio. But then he would just tell me that I'll just be beside him. Like, we are family, so he'll just tell me to watch. I'll be
How they are
watching how they are
recording.
recording,
You are
how
learning.
the way they sing and all of those things. So after that, we didn't do anything most times. But
You were
me,
just
I
watching,
enjoyed.
learning.
I was just watching. I was learning. I
You
was
were
enjoying
having
the
fun.
fun. So my mom would now ask me for feedback. Báwo ni ọ̀dọ̀ Lékè tó lọ? Ṣé tí ń bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, you understand? My mom really didn't support the fact that I wanted to take that route.
But she didn't know how serious
But
it was going to be.
she just want to give it that. Let me give you that
Leverage, that
leverage
freedom.
to go and do what you want
Or do.
at that moment. Pé ọmọdé ṣì ni kò tí mọ nǹkan tó fẹ́,
Kò tí mọ
that,
nǹkan tó ń
like
ṣe.
what you want to do or
It's not
something.
serious,
Yeah,
like-
it's not like I'm not serious. Like they don't see it as something I'm going to take serious. Maybe
Yes.
it's just like an hobby to them.
Yes.
Maybe I just wanted to
go and have fun.
So
So basically, when did you had your first studio recording? Personally, that you enter and say, "Yeah, now maybe just like every other artist."
so
First experience.
okay, so after 4 weeks, after 4 weeks of just seeing the studio environment, I had my recording. It was in the night.
Wow.
So there was no artist that was coming in. It was just me and Leke O,
The producer.
the producer. So he had that beat already. Then
It wasn't that they made the beat for you.
no, he didn't make the beat.
The beat was
that
there
day.
already.
It was there already. Then it was not like, go to the booth and just
do something.
Then I was just like, efemile money, efemile money, efemile elirimi money, efemile ani elemi ba money. I was like, oh wow, mad, you get. So from there, he assisted me in writing my verses. You understand? But that alone, that first impression I gave him by doing that
Okay.
was what's like okay.
Was it that you've written that line before? It was just a spontaneous
It was just something
event
that just came
because
while
of
I
the
was
beats.
listening, yeah, while I was listening
Oh,
to the
inspired
beats.
by the beats.
Yes. So, and being a rapper as at that time, I just wanted to like show myself at that point that when opportunity comes, make I just knock out, okay? So as it happened, we recorded our song. He burned it inside CD for me, right? He burnt it inside CD, I went back home that week. That was on Sunday. I was happy. I was like, So
I don't blow.
what happened was I go home. Now I don't have the phone that I can, not like before. So I go home. I insert it inside our compass, inside our DVD. Then I was listening to it. I was listening to it. So the following week, I came back. I told my friends, yeah, those David, Matthew, I told them, I'm on should go into much she. So like, oh, what's called the studio law? You know that kind of thing. I was like, it's in the studio, boy. OG. You understand? And their parents will not allow them to.
It's far away, not like
it's not like very close. So I begin to like, I have that separate way they see me for hood that time. Peter not to come, should go on Peter, you know that kind of thing. So they begin to like, I begin to feel like, finally I've been able to accomplish something. And this is something about me. If I have something I want to do, a goal I'm chasing, I don't have to have a long time goal. I cut it short. If I achieve this, I feel accomplished.
Move to the next one.
I move to the next one.
You celebrate yourself. Celebrate the goal.
I celebrate the goal. It could be within me. Inside, it can be me alone in the house, but I celebrate myself to the fact that I know at least I wanted this thing and I did it. What is next? That's the way I am as a person. So after that, I went back to the studio, then recording again, but was not something like how am I going to put it? Was not more of me entering the studio. So I'm still going back close to him.
To learn
more and all of those things. So when my mom came in she saw the way the neighborhood, it was a very small neighborhood, not a big neighborhood.
People started celebrating
the song was like, they liked the song. When we do New Year in our house, they will say, I play on Peter, you get that kind of thing. So everybody and I feel like, finally.
Were you going to events, shows?
I wasn't going at that time.
Okay.
So there was a time I came back to Lagos side again to come and record, and all of a sudden, no, I was not even there. Leke O just told me, there's one person that listened to my song, and the person said he wants to manage me. Do you understand? So he said the person was just passing by the studio while maybe he was trying to like, I don't know, maybe he was trying to touch on the song, or I don't know what he wants to do. So he said the person's going to contact me and all of those things. So I got in touch with the person. The person saw that I was very young, and the person was like, okay, that he was going to manage me, and the career begins with just one song. So the person did the best he could, Then we had to start pushing. And my first ever show I ever did that I performed in the presence of people was at National Theatre is that Surulere or Igomu? Yeah, that was the first. So as young as I was at that time. And the reception I received back was more like, this is the new Olamide as at that time, because I was rapping. So I was very young, and the atmosphere, the people celebrated that song, because the song is more like confidence. I was so confident in that song that they can see it in a young boy that this is what he wants to do.
Oh, wow.
But still, my mom still never agreed. So,
but she has not been in then. She has not
been in.
She doesn't know how big or how far you have gone with this stuff.
With this stuff, as at that time.
Wow.
She's just like Ocean Shire Modeni, that kind of thing. And because she gives you the ability to dream, just dream, you understand? But she already know that when you know what you want to do, you would. So I had my second recording.
Second track.
Second track. Coming your way. As at that time, my mom just said, lawyer photo. Then before you know it, I dyed my hair to black. Like she said, I should look sharp. I wore this black clothes. I can have the image on my head.
Okay.
And I also did like this in that picture, because that was my favorite.
Your pose.
And that was it. Before you know it, we printed it in the CD, and I was like, that's when.
So at what point did the pressure of, you can't do this, you have to go to school, you have to do this, you have to do that. At what point did the parental pressure of saying, man, this dream, you can't go this dream, this is the way you have to go to school, you have to go and study banking, accounting, law, or or even doctor? At what point did that came in? Because she supported you in the beginning. Then, when was the turn? Were there external forces from cousins, nephews, uncles, or what happened? Because
At the point they feel it was getting over my head,
what inspired that? Were you doing stuff that?
I just wanted to do music.
Okay, you start skipping classes,
Oh,
or did you started skipping classes? You weren't doing your assignments. Were you a low budget student in your class? Like you don't pass your exam, you
apparently,
don't
yeah.
pass your test. Can you put a
regarding
touch to that?
yeah, regarding education, right?
Yeah.
Music has actually diverted my attention because
Okay.
I so much love the fact that I know what I want, and we are now in a society whereby we believe education is the key, which I do believe too.
No, back then.
Yes, which I do believe too, but there is a lot in the creative world.
Okay.
As long as you know what you're doing.
Okay. But can I ask you, how did it happen? What was your reaction? Like, man, did she just call you and say, yo, Damsey,
She
yo,
does not even call me Damsey.
Dewuzi,
She
or
does not
yo,
even-
Peter?
Yes.
Peter, kí ni tó fẹ́ ṣe yìí? Or lè ṣe mọ́? Or this thing you want to do, you can't do this. And what was your reaction?
Just stop
Then
sponsoring
how
my...
how did your studio, your manager, all that, how did it happen, and your producer?
She just stopped sponsoring my transport feedback to Lagos.
She cut the
Yeah.
source.
So it has now been a form of growing up in Ogun State. So it's that environment I'm now sticking with.
And there are no recording
There's no-
studio. You can't see your
There's
manager.
I can't see anything, and my manager, everything just went off for a while. Then till I finish secondary school.
Okay. When she told you can't do it, what were your reaction? Did you start throwing tantrums and no, mommy, this is what I'm going to do. If I don't do it, I will not do anything. You know, like most child will. Were there?
Apparently, I can't remember how I reacted, but I'm this kind of being whereby I have words to say, but it's always on my head. You know, it's always on my head in the times like fear came in.
Okay.
Yeah. And fear came in that space whereby I don't want to
You don't want to lose the
disobey.
only person that loves. That's
I don't want to
standing by
disobey
you.
my parents, and I just have to believe that they are more experienced
And they know the better direction.
Exactly. So that was what came in, and at that point, I also started writing. I just started writing.
Okay, what would you say was their biggest fear? Your family, your parents, mommy or daddy, and all of them. What was their biggest fear of you? Is it the fear of finance, or is it the fear of you losing yourself, or is it the fear of I don't know. Fear. What fear? What was their biggest fear? What is that thing that they were afraid of that said, man, you can't do this thing? Because it was a sharp turnaround from, oh, we are supporting you. Oh, yeah, take money, go to Lagos, go and record.
Not
go
we.
to Lekeo.
It's just my mom. Not we. Do you understand?
There were no, she was supporting you before. Then she
Supporting
stopped.
in the form of
Go
just
to where you want to go.
where you want to go.
She saw the CD, she clapped for you, cheering you up. Then suddenly, man, you can't do this again. It's a sharp turn. So,
It's a sharp turn.
What inspired that behavior in her? What was she scared of?
I think she's scared of what will people say.
What will people say? That I don't get it. That
Báwo
my
ni-
son is a
báwo ni
musician.
Peter ṣe máa máa ṣọrin? Is there not other occupation that you can do?
Okay, that's
You know,
better
as at
than
that time,
music.
it's just more like you have to go to school. You
Everybody
have
is
to
school,
become,
school.
You have to become this. But funny enough, now I'm even doing the 9 to 5 and still juggling music.
Wow.
It's just the fear of how do you want to survive if this does not work. That's it.
But do you understand that concern then? Or you just saw the child that wants to obey your parent and just say, man, I have to obey daddy and mommy and let me just do what they want.
I just wanted to obey her. Come on, leave Boro, say me not learn.
But over the years, do you feel bad, or do you feel the redirection has stunted your growth as a musician or anything in life?
The music never left. I just needed to find a better way to express myself. That was it.
So, what have you learned from all this? What have you learned? Like, what is your experience? What have you learned from, okay, following direction from parents, going to school, and now doing your music that you really want to do by yourself? What have you learned? Because I know that this guy with Olamide, the one before Olamide, Fireboy, also said that he wanted to do music. His parents said, man, you must go to school, and it was after music that
Most
eventually.
African parents will tell you that. And I'm also telling you now that I went to school. I finished school. And I'm still doing my music. You understand? Though one might stop one in terms of performance, but still, as long as you know what you want, just go for it.
Okay, so are you saying that if you're asked to choose between school and music, okay, let me give you an example. At a point, even Davido at a point, wanted to leave school for music. If we look at his stories, he left US, came to Nigeria without his parents' knowledge, and started doing music and all that. And the parent had to say, man, guy, you got to go to school. They had to make him do music in school, in the university, before he eventually continued his music. So eventually, do you think that this education thing reflected in the way they behave, in his attitude, in his expressions, and his creative world? Do you think that?
There are ways to learn. Yes, it doesn't have to be in the corner of the classrooms. We can actually be educated in many ways, to be honest. And for someone who is determined, who has discipline, would understand that when you see what you want, you find structure and patterns on how to get there, on how to achieve it, on how to feel accomplished. We can set a long time goals. We can set a short time goals. Sometimes it could be rough because I had my rough times. Sometimes it could be like, oh, it's going on smoothly. But honestly, as long as you are determined, you have discipline, and you know what you want, you'll definitely get it.
So you're saying that you were at no point where you angry at your parent that, if they didn't stop me, I would have been this big, I would have been star, I would have been this, or was there any time, if not, these parents are just.
No, like I would say, fear dealt with me for some time in my life.
Okay, that
Yeah.
you stopped doing music.
My fear was what will happen next.
Okay.
If I don't listen to them, who is going to help me? You get. I wanted to do this, and she gave me the green light to go for my dreams, right? But then, she's still the same person who said, "Oh, you have to focus on one thing before you do another thing." Now, the word fear is as big as four-letter words. That's it. So that's as I almost quit at some point. Like, I stopped music for a while.
For like how many years? Like 5 years, 6 years, 10 years?
I started music back professionally in 2021 after all the long years.
Okay, now, one question. Do you think that, or can we say that there are so many artists out there that are not, and they don't have the talent, but they feel that I'm talented? And do you think that maybe your parents feel that you are not talented? That was why they say, this guy is not talented. He just wants to go and waste his time there. Because we've seen so many artists come out. Yeah, I want to do music. They are not doing it for the passion. They are not even talented. They are just wasting their time. I like to ask most artists, do you think you are talented? That's the question I like to ask.
That's a very skeptical question, because there are days I feel inside of me that I am not talented.
Okay.
There are days I feel so down that I feel like I am not enough.
Okay.
And those thoughts comes into my head because of the word fear. But the day I realize inside of me that, look at this artist,
It's not
they
even as
can't
good.
do us. So what's stopping you? So consistency, believing in yourself, reassuring yourself, the positive mindset shaped me that no, just because people are not listening does not mean you should stop. Find your own niche. What's the kind of music you want to do? That's what's brought the rebranding from Boy Damsey to Deusi.
They will see.
That is what's brought it that, okay, now you know what you want to do. How do we do it? Who are the people you need? The structure that has to be in place for you to get this. Just like that.
Okay. So if you are not doing music, what would you have done?
I would have been playing football.
You play football at the time.
My childhood days was from board to PlayStation. That's PS games.
Okay.
From board to PlayStations, then writing music and all of those things. So if I've not been doing any other thing, I would have been playing football. But as at now, I've lost it. The interest in watching it, in playing it.
Only music
Just
now.
music and my present job.
What do you do now?
Well, a customer service representative and also a data entry representative.
Look into your profile so that you won a particular award.
Yes, that's a
in
customer.
your organization as the best.
Customer service star.
Okay, so how do you think those two work together in terms of how the work influence your music and how the music influence, and how is it that maybe your organization does not have issue with you doing your music and all that? How are you able to?
That's a very good question there, to be honest. And I love my organization. I don't know. I love where I work because they gave me, I won't call it freedom, but they understood
Your person.
my person, my vision. You understand? Before I started making air, right? I had nothing to identify that you're an artist. When you see me as a normal person because I'm being simple. I really don't.
Wear the chains.
I don't, because that's not me. I feel that's not me. Even when they picture you as an artist, that you have to do this. For me, that's not me. I just love being simple. It's just in my gene. You understand? And when I started, I was looking for something that would be able to be like, this guy is an artist, without you thinking twice. At some point, people don't know I'm an artist because they see me as a normal being, because I just dress, wear jeans, wear top, just go. If I go show too that same way, the only thing that can be blim blim, maybe the coloring of the stuff I put on, just to be match up with the fashion.
So that you can be able to balance your
But
work
aside that,
with your.
my organization, I was shocked the day my boss told me, oh, I was strolling through TikTok one day and I was asking the management team that, is this not Diary? You understand? Diary is doing music. Oh, we don't get the video for our office.
Hey, wow.
You understand that kind of thing? And he didn't tell me. We were having general meeting in the organization when he said that, and I was like, wow, so somebody's watching. Do you understand my point? Then I was able to pitch that, okay, sir.
Your music to him.
Not even my music, my appearance. That this is what I have on my head. I was like, oh, I can see the reason why you're keeping your hair is because you want to braid it. Okay, that's fine. But as long as it does not affect your performance.
Do your work, deliver on your KPIs.
Exactly.
Then you can do whatever. You can do your music. They give
As
you the
long-
creative control.
Yes, it does not affect your performance. Then that brand has worked for me now. So wherever I go, they'll be like, who is this guy on a 9 to 5 wear, like suits and stuff, still plaits his hair. you see the act in me now than when I'm just using my normal hair, barbing low cuts, because it does not picture who I am
As a creative.
as a creative. So that's it.
Okay. So, but for you, or for me, talented, they will see. What other area of music would you, maybe production, or that there are so many areas that other people do, and among all these artists that you have around, which one of them do you think you want to do, may want to collaborate with? And beside that, what do you have on the offing, or what do you have out there? What works have you done that people can listen to, and where can they listen to it?
Straight to the point, right?
Yeah,
They will see as the artist,
they will see.
and they will see as the brand.
Wow.
Yeah. I am the artist.
Okay.
My team is the one behind the brand.
Wow.
All right. And big ups to them. They understood the vision, and they came in to build the vision. Understand? So, to me, what I have out under Dewusi, because of the change of name, I have Lucky. Like, it's a song that speaks about the growth.
Growing higher,
Yeah.
moving up.
Moving
from-
up, no stopping. Now that I've gotten where I want to, what I want to do, like the point I know that, yes,
You are in charge. You are
I'm
in
in charge,
control
I'm in
of your
control
life, your
so
destiny.
whatever happens, it's in my hands. You understand? So I have Loki. Loki was dropped last year. Then Saro is also out. Right?
Okay.
Saro was out about 30th of January. Yeah. This year.
Okay.
Saro is out and he's doing amazing well. Yeah.
Okay. You just have only 2 projects out. The ones you had before these 2 that you dropped, have you dropped any other song before now that you are not okay? But after the rebranding, they will say rebranding. That is when this is now the project. The past is past.
No, the past is not past, because the past can still be listened to when you are listening to my song. But don't get confused, because this person was once Boy Damsey, formerly
Okay.
known as Boy Damsey.
That was when you have parents saying that you can't do this, you can't do that, and you.
That's really
the
my parents
transition-
saying the transition in the name was me finding me, being authentic to myself, being able to identify that this is Dewusi. And the reason for the change, one of the reasons, because Damsey is a name that you can definitely find anywhere. I've been to a show one day and the person I want to send my song to was DJ Damsey. And I was like, no. So DJ Damsey, Boy Damsey, the only difference is the boy. So I had to like start finding who I am. So that was it.
Okay, thank you for that. So you dropped Saro.
Yeah.
Do you have other projects coming
Of
up?
course.
Like, I know artists say, I have my EP, I have this, I have that, I have
The
this.
theme of this year for me and my team is Go Crazy.
Loki.
Go Crazy. Loki Loki was last year project. But this
Okay.
2026, we are going crazy in all aspects of the act, the creativity world. We are going crazy in building Dewusi, not just as an artist, but as a brand.
Well, you didn't even tell us what really made your parents say, no, you can't do music. You did not give us that.
I wasn't really doing well in school. I was dropping the balls, just like my boss would say. And I'm not really a school person.
That year.
That not even to now.
But as
But I
going
just
to
have
school helped your life, career, and you advise other people out there, go to school, don't go to school.
Go to school. Me, oníkẹ́ máa lọ school ẹ kàwé o. The thing is, if I didn't go to school, I won't meet my present manager right now.
Okay.
That's just the truth about it. So, school helps you in different form.
Okay, can you highlight some of those forms?
It depends. It's a learning process. It gives you knowledge of even the fact that now most of the knowledge is based on what they want you to know. Is they repeat it. Do you understand? But as a human that you are, you need to go beyond the box. And that is where your creative idea comes in. If you want to be a doctor, don't just emphasize it on what they taught you in school. Go outside the box. Apparently, that's all I can say for now.
The growth, how has it been from being Boy Dempsey, because you mentioned Little Dempsey, Boy Dempsey, and now DOC. What has it been Boy Dempsey, and what has it been DOC?
Okay, Boy Damsey is a man that lived in fear. He's a man who had to weigh what people will say. Right. And a man who doesn't have a sound of his own.
A boy who doesn't have a sound of his
Okay, a
own.
boy, that's right. Yeah. A boy who doesn't have a sound on its own. But they will say, it's me. Who I am. How I want to look. There's room for correction. Quite all right. But if you are listening to DOC, you know there is authenticity in here. That's just it. So, Boy Damsey taught me what the procedure is to be who I am. Why DOC unleashed?
Who you are. So, what are the projects that you have done before, and the projects that you have now?
Okay, so I have, let me say, 2024 was when I took Boy Damsey so serious. And I had couples of projects like Oma, I have Kike, I have Companion, and I have Palm Wine.
What platform?
All platform initially. All platform. Like Spotify, Apple Music, Tilda, Boomplay, Audiomack, YouTube Music, wherever you can search for music, you'll definitely see me there. But they will see the new man in town, the global boy. You don't understand. The celebrity boy.
The superstar.
The superstar. Just like what
What
manager,
famous?
what my manager calls me, my first ever manager. He looks me and calls me superstar. That word is what keep pushing me now. So I have Loki was released last year, and it's a very amazing record that talks about me moving ahead from here.
I've seen
no
that.
stopping.
I've listened to it.
Yeah, it's an
lovely
amazing
jams.
record. Why I have Saru, I dropped Saru January 30, 2026. That was my first project for this year, and it's an amazing record. He's making his own wave presently, and I have couples of more projects coming in, so you guys should just relax. Hello, fuck mobile. You are ready to listen to songs that will change your mindset. Songs that you listen to, you feel energized, raw soul, pure energy. Nothing more, to be very honest.
What kind of sound do we expect from you? Like,
See,
what kind of sounds do we expect?
the definition of my sound is authenticity.
Okay.
I can decide today I want to give you R&B. I can decide today I want to give you Afro soul, dance all. What really matters is how I feel when I was doing it.
So you're inspired by your feeling
What
at that time,
inspired it?
the experience
So
around
I
you.
won't say I have a genre of music. To me, Bemi Bashik Biwan, it's a lot.
So finally, what do you want to say to people out there, your fans out there, what they should watch out for? Those who also want to follow a journey like you, parents, say a word to parents and young people who wants to follow the same journey, how they go about it, how they should go about it to get accomplished.
The new generation that we have now, they've accepted creativity as a form of career.
Okay, is it the children or the generation or the parents?
The parent itself.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like when they see musicians as someone who doesn't, or let me put it, they see musicians as someone who is trying to escape from reality. You understand? But now, my little advice is, don't let what people will say as a parent, like, don't let what people will say, the fear of how would you survive? Don't let that discourage you from discouraging your child. And as the child, I passed through fear, and it stopped my dream a long time ago. Though some days I feel like I'm grateful for everything, for the fact that I have pushed to this extent. But that fear should fuel you, yeah. It should energize you to be who you want to be, not stop you from what you want to be. You asked one more question.
Okay, what do you think that parents, what advice do you have for parents to the parents? You've spoken to the guys who want to follow the dream.
I think I also said about parents. Yeah, that was the first thing I talked about, by telling them that they shouldn't allow what people will say to stop them from discouraging their child to dream. It doesn't have to be music. It doesn't have to be music. There are a lot of things your kids want to be in life. Just because you have no idea about it doesn't mean the kid doesn't know what he wants. As a parent, guide them. Ọmọ mi, nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe rèé, kò burú. Find a way to make it happen. At the end of the day, àdúrà òbí náà ni kí wọ́n jẹun ọmọ. That's the truth. Sorry, I speak Yoruba. Deusi is the name you get. I'm a Yoruba boy.
The new Deusi.
The new Deusi.
Yeah.
So that's it.
All right. Thank you so much, Deusi, for coming to this show. We appreciate you. You have spoken very well, and I feel that you've educated a lot of people out there. And I think this is where we want to wind down for this episode. And I think you have listened, you heard. Go share, like, and then stream.
Follow
on Instagram.
Okay,
on
so
all our platforms. And tell us your platforms. Your handles. I mean,
like my name, Dewusi, DEWUSI, Dewusi Official. That is it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, the new, and where again? My social manager, ED House now. Where am I again? Just search Dewusi Official on all social media platforms.
All right, so call it again.
DEWUSI Official. They should be able to spell
across
official.
all platforms.
So it's really nice being here. I actually enjoyed the program. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for coming. So this is where we call it a day on today's edition of the podcast, the LHC podcast, the podcast that inspires elevated living. I am Olayinka, and I'm standing in for your regular host, Emmanuel Aremo. Thank you for watching. Share, stream, like, and comment on the show. This is where we close.